position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas Longhorns, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll give it to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. A full dive to haul that one in.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a first down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
Touchdown, Texas! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Knight. Thanks to grab. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The sure hands, it's Turner. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
Third down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
Immediately fires to the middle. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Quarterback may change this route. Pulls it and fires to the left. Breaks into the open. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. They'll move the wide receiver. The run to the left. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season, or the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He's looking deep. Pulls it in down the middle. Running free. Touchdown Longhorns. He got a step and just dusted the field.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Soft spot in the middle. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw. It's Knight. Here's the pressure. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more.
It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. Looking for more room. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. position. This offense has it with really good field position. To the air on first down. Fires to the right. Got the tight end outside. And he's brought down after a nice gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
On the run from inside his own 5. They get him out of bounds, but a chunk play to wrap up the first quarter, and this offense will carry momentum into the second. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So first down here as they go back to work. Takes a handoff. It's Hill. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Right back to the well. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Here comes the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Costa. Pocket breaking down. Punts it out of the air. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
And, man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time late in the season when you can go win those individual awards.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. A strike downfield.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And he added the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
To the air, it's Knight. Caught over the middle, it's Davidson. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
On a little time, lets it go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks through and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on third down. Throws for the tight end. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Finds his tight end. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Offense set on first down. Wants to throw again. Pressure coming. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Under fire. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Keeps it going. Got room to work. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Longhorns will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here comes the Auburn offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me, too.
Fires to the big fella. Tackle is made, but how about the toughness with this junior just standing in the fire and delivering the ball? The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They knock him down, but not before he picks up a first down for Auburn.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Catch and stride inside the 15. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Now with a 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. Motion from the back. Little touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Tigers. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And this offense shows you why they are really hard to stop. A long, explosive run. You think everybody's thinking run, pile in the box, the play-action pass. They can beat you with the run. They can beat you with the pass. This is a tough offense to stop.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the... Picked off! A turnover in their own end!
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And a lot of times the defense is focused on the middle, right? Bring more big bodies in the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their speedster the football.
Sneaks into the end zone.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that one.
And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Texas offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They'll leave it with him. Powers through the defender. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. And they're trying.
Lots of room to run. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns! Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
Oh, what vision! Just barely able to keep him from pouncing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here, too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. Keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Looking to throw, it's Knight. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. Tight coverage there. Did not stop him from making the grab. It's first and goal from the 8. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Quarterback making adjustments. He's looking to throw. Steps away. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
To the air on second down. Trying to barrel in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. This is now a 7-point game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Tulane has the lead right now, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Yeoman Stadium. They're up by 10 over Boston College. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Moving away from pressure. He's going to take off. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just try to get to him, try to get him on the ground. But this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Looking for a man. It's Costa. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Gonna run it. It's Henderson. There he goes. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wide receiver comes in motion. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Knight. Gets it out quickly. Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Now, listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking for the score. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Fighting off the defender. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit, because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But
breaks into the open on the back. Touchdown, Texas! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
He's on the loose. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. To throw, it's Knight. Blasted as he lets it go. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Auburn! A great catch and run for 6.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Quarterback extends the play, and it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate, and late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth, and the stage will be set for a great finish. Grabbed behind the line, it's Turner. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
And this defense is all over the quick game right now. They're up in possession, and they are tackling, and they're pursuing the football. Nice play on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Might be changing the route. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw. It's Knight. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's third and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable fourth down if I don't complete this third and long.
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Just keeps slinging it. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They've got him pinned back, and they're trying to rattle their eardrums. Listen to this crowd. And the defense expected the run, and they got it. No gain. He just gets it back to the 2. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Second down, and the defense has no choice but to sell out to stop the run. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And This defense is well aware of the situation, and they're so aware of it. That goal line package is coming out, right? They've got to stop the run. They know the offense wants to eat clock. They've got to get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance to get back in this football game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
And we knew coming in, these teams were very similar. Both really good football teams, but executing down the stretch might be the difference in the football game. How about that offense? Going down the field, they're an extra point away from tying this up, and we still got more football.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Back to throw, it's Costa. Right on the money. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that 1st down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Not much time left, but the offense has a shot to end this one in regulation. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time it's complete. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see 4th down, but it's better than throwing another pick.
Well, at this point in the game, with this field position with only a few ticks left on the clock, I think the safe move, obviously, punt the ball away, trust your defense, get it to OT, and go try to win it there.
Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Okay, they're already within field goal range, Jesse. Now it's just get the ball to where the kicker wants it.
Exactly. A lot of offenses like to kind of center this. It really comes down to which side the kicker wants to kick the football from. Obviously, David, goes without saying, ball security.
Yeah, don't get too greedy, but you want to pick up a little bit of extra yards here to make this kick as easy as possible.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Auburn.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. The holder will mark his spot at the 34. A 44-yard attempt, almost certainly for the game. Splits the uprights right down the middle.